primitive man with an obsessive nature and deep fascination for numbers. And a complete infatuation with the calculation of pi.
Hello, lovely people of the world. Oh, it's so dark, our front facing. Sorry about that. And it's probably a little dark at the edge, which is weird because there's a light right there. But, hi. Welcome back to Get Gaming, another live stream. Our audio should be good. I see it going there because I had another snafu yesterday. I'm Andy.
I'm Rich.
Yes, and so we're doing another cozy game today, Creature Comforts. I got up a little later than I wanted, and Rich got into the door 10 minutes before, so we're still setting up. I think we have most of the setup done, though. So that's good. What is my Zoom gonna look like on this thing? Oh. Well, I will try to Zoom as we do the teach and at various other junctures that I deem to be helpful, but here's just a general view of what that Zoom is gonna look like. I probably will start at the top. But I think you can see the main board pretty well, so I probably won't have to do too much zooming, unless we want to look at specific card text. So, Rich, do you want to kill a little bit of time while I get myself situated here mentally?
Die time.
Die time.
Yeah.
Oh, he means die time.
Do I want to kill time? So I'm trying to kill it.
A little bit.
It's very notoriously difficult to kill, though.
Would be better.
It feels glary, but maybe it doesn't look so glary.
It's fine. The struggle is real, you guys. The struggle is real. This light is slightly better. But just imagine. You have to imagine. Guys, use your imagination. We're in our cozy little den during the winter. With our cups of coffee just banging until the spring comes.
What?
So, if you're not familiar with this game, this is Creature Comforts, designed by Robert Taylor, because we love our women designers, and published by Kids Table Board Gaming, who oh so delightfully gave us a shout out exactly a year ago today on their Facebook, because we had mentioned this game in one of our monthly math vlogs. So, here's another one for you. So, this game was all the hotness, I think, probably 2022. So, but it's one of our favorite cozy winter games, and it was the one that got voted for the most in those polls I posted. So, this is the one we're doing. Hold up, I gotta make sure this is plugged in so that doesn't die. Again, like I said, we're still getting our life together. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, I need to set up my personal board. I was getting on
There's
you
not
to set
that
up.
much to do, really. Just put those little houses on
as
it.
I set this up, I will probably start to explain how the game is played to you. It is a worker placement game. Worker and dice placement. I guess it's more the worker placement and then you're paying with dice kind of system, which is very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen this in the kids section of Barnes & Noble next to, what's that one with the rabbit? Something Wiggly?
Yeah, that this game is not that.
This is not a light game for kids.
This is not a kids game, okay?
Well, it is marketed that way. And again, they're kids' table board games. Most of their games are light. They have some more puzzly games, but this is definitely a medium weight game, though, I would say. It says 8 or 10 plus.
It does say 8.
So it does say 8 plus, so maybe that's just Barnes and Noble not knowing how to
Well,
sort
you know
things.
what? It might be 8 if you've got a smart kid. that likes games. And
I will say the most complicated part of this game, and the thing that causes AP even among adults,
Yes.
is how to apply your dice. Because this is a game where you have place your workers first, but you're only going to roll your 2 family dice first, which are our 2 colored die. And then there's going to be, where are the rest of the die?
That's a good question.
Where are the village die?
Yep.
Sir.
Okay, they're there.
Sir, can you remove the village die and then give me the baggie back so I can put it back in the box?
Yes.
So we don't have random baggies just hanging around.
Random baggies.
Random baggies, yeah. This is what happens when I am, like, ambitious and decide we're going to stream, like, every day this week.
Dang.
Except I'm not streaming tomorrow, by the way. Ada Lovelace isn't coming back until Friday. So, you'll roll your first 2 die first. That's one of the first things we do on the turn. Make sure I keep this open, so I make sure I take you guys through the steps in the correct order. Okay, the first thing you do on the turn, though, is reveal your new traveler, which we have. So this is actually the part where I'm going to do the zoom. Just leave her there, because I'm doing a zoom.
I want to read it. Oh.
Okay, well, then spin her around this way, and then you can read her.
Immediately, all players pass 1 worker to the player on their left. During placement, you must place the neighbor's worker before placing the rest of your own.
Okay, so that's gobbledygook to most of you right now. And actually, I'm probably going to need you to reread it to me before we actually start the round. Can you read it again, actually?
That one was supposed to be on the bottom, too. But it ended up
Did you
on
order
top.
them?
No, but, well, I kind of saw a little bit of that
All
one.
it means is...
All
it means is you're basically placing somebody's worker for them. You get to decide.
All right, so
and mess with their nefarious plans.
So I get a rabbit, you get a squirrel.
Well, we're not doing it yet. That's before placement. We're not there yet.
Okay, I'm rushing
We're not there
things.
yet. You are rushing
Chop,
things and skipping ahead. So briefly, I just want to go over the steps of the round. We're not going to do them yet because then I want to go and explain. Anytime I teach a worker placement game, I find the best way to do is to explain what all the spots do.
Yep.
So everyone knows what's what. So the first step of the round is we're revealing the new traveler, because sometimes these special traveler cards that obviously change from round to round, they're different people visiting our humble little valley, which this is Maple Valley, by the way, because the new follow-up game to this coming out is about the little critters baking pies and stuff in the springtime and hiking and such. So that one I think is coming to retail fairly soon. So yes, that's what this location is called, Maple Valley, by the way, for people that care about such things. We are woodland critters trying to get ready for the winter. So we're going to have 6 rounds. We are playing the short game today. At 2, I think it's about an hour and a half game, even if we played the long game. But again, for the stream, I don't want this to be 3 hours, hopefully. I'm jinxing myself by saying that already, but whatever.
Don't jinx yourself.
So first step is we reveal that. Then we will roll these die, which we're not doing yet, but whatever those values are, those are values that we will know going in, and you need to use different types of combos of die to pay for the different actions, and that will vary from spot
Don't
to
we
spot.
place our workers first, though?
So I'm just briefly going over the steps before I explain the stuff on the map, but we're not doing it yet.
I just want clarification.
After you roll your die, that's all you do. You just roll the 2 die during that step. Then you will proceed to worker placement. So we each have 4 workers. That does not vary throughout the game. You can't lose or gain any workers. And so then you will decide, and this is simultaneous, by the way. You do not block spots from other people in this game, so multiple people could be on the same one. Like, hey, I think I'm likely to have 2 die that equals an 8, so I'll go to this spot kind of action. And you'll all place your workers. Then you will roll these 4 die, the village die here, and these are die that everyone will have access to. At that point, we will then go to our player turns. That's step 5. And in turn order, and I will be going first because the early bird gets the worm. Actually, you should go first because you won the last game that we played last night, which was Dandelions. Big surprise. So we'll resolve all our stuff, get all our stuff, and I will go over what all the spots do in a second. Then once everyone, at the end of each player's turn, after they have resolved all their workers, they may then fulfill any comfort cards they have collected. And I'll explain how those work when we get down to that area, but it's sort of the contract fulfillment part of the game. The most important part of the game, those are the, in the title, creature comforts we're trying to collect in order to get points in order to win the game. Then after everyone has taken their turn, we just do cleanup. We will rotate the dice wheel. We will reset all our die and our player boards. We will reveal the next two of these cards, and we'll reveal the next village card, and then we'll also be flushing out the market down at the bottom. And we'll do that 6 times. Then it will be winter time, and then we will see who's going to be the coziest this winter. So now I'm going to go over what all the spots do. I like to start from the top and go towards the bottom and do a little zigzag action. Do you have any comments or questions so far? Clarifications? Because you haven't played it in a hot minute.
I don't know. My mind was wandering.
That's good. He's zoning out while I do my thing. That's best.
Yes.
So the top here, I will go to the zoom. And we're in landscape mode on the zoom, guys. So maybe we need to put you in the right orientation. Oh, there's the mic.
Hello, Mike.
Pay no attention to the mic behind the curtain. So for these 2 spots up here, we have the forest, boop boop, trees, and the meadow, less trees. And these are basically the main spot where you will be getting resources throughout the game. This is a big resource management game as well. So you'll see the resources at the top, and we have our various resources. These are living resources. So that's apples, mushrooms, and wheat. Then we have non-living resources, which are yarn, wood, and stone. And then we have not resources. This is gold and books, which are worth points generally and are helpful for other contract fulfillment stuff. And they can be used to be exchanged for the other goods if you go to certain places. So anyway, 2 mushrooms, you got 2 wood and an apple here. We have 2 yarn and a very valuable book. Books are worth 2 points at the end of the game. So they're very valuable. Coins are worth 1 point at the end of the game, by the way. So you can hoard them, or if you don't want to use them for contract fulfillment things to get extra points. So each one of these has a unique cost requirement in die. So some of them are just a single die value. It has to be exactly that value. Some of them are 2 exact values. Some of them are a little bit more complicated. We'll explain them probably as we go at the beginning of each round. But this one is you need 2 die. Anytime you see a question mark on a die, it's it could be something. 2 die equaling 8. And there might be other things that are all odd die, or you need to do 3 consecutive die, various things, Yahtzee type things like that. Going down, so that's where we get resources. So going down here, this is our, I forget what that's called, the hill or whatever. But the village die just basically live here. This is just a holding place for the die. Over here is the river. I believe that's what that's called.
The river's a giver.
The river is a giver. So this dice wheel will be, obviously, as I mentioned, rotating at the end of each round. So these values will change. So there are 3 wedges on the wheel, as you can see. There's a single slice wedge here. So when you place a worker here and pay for it, you have to pay for the die depending on where the dice wheel is. I love a little rondelle. If you're on this segment here, this is 2 segments, so you have to pay one of these 2, so it's either, not both, just so we're clear. So you pay either 2 or 3. You're always only paying 1 die at the river. And if you go to this 3 segment here, you're paying 4, 5, or 6. So what are you getting? These resources do not change here. So this is a good place if you need some quick cash or some quick rocks. Get your rocks off.
Those are rocks.
So this is a rock and a coin. Sometimes it's a little hard to see. 2 rocks here. And then 1 rock there. So it's mostly rocks, except the top one is you also get a coin.
Yay.
Is basically how that works. So traveling downward to Rich's favorite spot, I'm sure, which is the market. So if you've played a game like Praetor or any game where you can freely exchange resources as much as you can afford and just go hog wild, this is the spot for you. So anytime you see a symbol that has the die with just a hashtag symbol in it, that's basically any die value. So you can do any die value here to then exchange goods as much as you want, as much as you can, but you have to follow these conversion rates. So it's a coin you can make into any one resource. You can pay 2 of the same type of resource for any other one resource. Not the best conversion rates in the world. And then you can pay 3 of any combination of resources, and then you get a coin, which then you could use to make another resource, I guess, or just keep it, depending on what you're trying to do. So, that's a place you can go for if you're really struggling with getting resources from the meadow and the forest, because that's kind of limited and fixed, and they can be quite expensive. You can go here to kind of do some magic, do some alchemy. So then going across the street to our visitor at the inn here. So the visitor, in addition to their immediate, or sometimes they have abilities that are resolved at the end of the round or things that apply for the whole round. In addition to that, they also have these resources on the side that they're willing to trade with us, which this is generally a better place to go get stuff at times. And so the way that it works, they'll usually be separated into 2 or 3 sections, demarcated by these shaded areas. So in this case, you can pay either a 1 or a 2 to get this stuff. So the little plus tokens, these are die mitigation things that you can get throughout the round. I should also mention, while we're on the topic of these, that if you find you went to a spot that you cannot pay for, you can take that worker back and just take one of these plus or minus tokens to mitigate your die. That's something we often forget to mention. So, again, if you're not able to pay for a worker, it's not the end of the world. You'll get some die mitigation things. They're kind of like the workers in Castles of Burgundy. So yeah, that's pretty straight ahead. Some of the conversion things you can do here are a little complicated. Like this one is, I believe you can pay a resource. And then you also have to pay a die value too. Oh, I haven't seen this card as much. We need to look up. This iconography is a little confusing to me. All of a sudden, we played this game many times. Okay, that's right. So on these, when you see the die with the question mark in it, and it's coupled with this green arrow, that means that you can do that transaction that many number of times. So if you use 2 die, or you have to pay one of these die, by the way. It's one of those die. So either 3, 4, 5, or 6 in this case. So that's how many times you'll be able to do this conversion. And you need to do a resource and you need to exchange it for something that is not the same, basically. You're just converting one resource into any other resource, essentially. I believe is how that works. And if I'm wrong about it, oh well. That's how we're going to do it this game. Please don't add us in the... Well, please do add us in the comments, by the way. If we make any rules mistakes, I'm very appreciative of them because we're always improving. So all those work differently, so we'll explain how they work as we go. But generally, the visitors are good for, converting resources as well, because the rates at the market are pretty expensive. And generally, if you have any leftover die, the inn is a good place to go. You still have to have a worker here in order to do business with them, though. But you know, the die values kind of vary. So now, before we talk about this whole marketplace here, I want to talk about these cards on the side at the workshop. Boop, 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 boop. You can't see quite all of them, but that's okay. There's 6. And so this is a little conveyor belt type system. These are kind of engine building type aspect of the game. So you need to have a worker here, by the way. And so you are going to pay. You can use a die of any value, but that die will determine how far up the ladder you can select a card from. So like if I use a 3, for instance, I can select either this card or anything below it on the ladder, is how that would work. If it was all the way up at the 6, which is here where you can't see it, I could select any of them. If I had a 1, I could only take that one, right, for instance. And they're all kind of different. They're all kind of engine buildy things, but there's 2 main types. So you have things like this herb garden. Sorry, I don't know why I'm holding it there. You can't see it. This herb garden, gain 1 heart for every food comfort owned by all other players. So that's something that would be an end game scoring criteria. Then you have some more, you have cards like this. These are called a glade. So you'll see a little box with the hashtag symbol in it and then 2 resources at the bottom of the box. So that is basically kind of like an extra worker placement spot. So if someone doesn't want to go to one of these spots, say, and they have a worker they want to send somewhere, they can send it here and they'll be able to use any die value. However, they will get the 2 resources, but the person who owns the glade, and anytime you build one of these cards, you'll be taking it and putting one of your houses on it. So like off into your area, like here, and you'll use one of your houses and you own that one. So then when someone goes there, they get the 2 resources, but they have to pay you 1 of that resource. Well, they don't have to pay you, the bank pays you. So they get 2, and then the person who owns it gets 1 from the supply. So, you know, you're giving them a little bit of a gift, but also, well, helping yourself. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. And then, you know, you will slide down these. These will all, as you take them, these will all slide down towards the bottom and you'll refill at the top. So that conveyor belt will always be moving, basically. And also we'll be clearing, I think it's you clear the bottom one at the end of the round, if I'm not mistaken. Always remove 1. And I'll talk about the creature comfort markets in a second. I should also mention, while we're on the topic of the workshop, if you look at our player boards here, so these houses that we're using to mark those workshop cards, they come off our board. So we only have 4 houses, so we can only build 4 of those in a game. So keep that in mind. And as you build things, you'll be revealing these little heart symbols. You're going to need to turn your phone off.
Oh, is that my phone?
Yes. Okay, while he's doing that. So as you remove these houses, you'll be showing these symbols here, these little heart symbols that are worth points. So the first one, I think you start from... Do you start from the top or from the bottom? I think it's from the top. Do you remember? Do we reveal these from top to bottom?
Yeah, don't know.
To make sure I do that part right, when we're talking about the workshop. Wish it showed in that. You start from the bottom. Yeah. So you start from the bottom towards the top. The first one reveals the 1 heart. So those are points at the end of the game. The second one is 2. The third one is 4. And then the last one is 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can get 8 extra points just from building workshops. And also you'll notice on the workshops, I'll go back to the Zoom. The workshops also have points for themselves at the top in these hearts here. Anytime you see a heart shape and a number, those are just points at the end of the game. So that's how the workshop works. It's a helpful engine building aspect of the game, and also you also get points from doing it. So it is a thing you may want to do. It's very helpful. So the last but not least, the most important part of the game, save the best for last, is the owl's nest down here. Hi, owl. So there are 2 different spots you can go to here. So they both allow you potentially to take some of the cards from the market. And we will be starting with a hand of a couple of these cards at the beginning of the game. So you'll be able to start working on getting ready for the winter right away. So this spot, you can pay any die to take a card, anything that's visible here. So any die
isn't
value.
this one just for that card, and
No,
then those are
no.
for those 3?
He's forgot. That's why we're reviewing.
What is it?
So if you go here, you can pay any die value to take any one of these visible cards here.
Okay.
And every time you take a card, do we conveyor belt towards the left or the right? It kind of doesn't really matter, but basically just you'll refill as you take cards. So you taking cards from there, you're taking things from people, but you're not limiting. There'll always be 4 there for people to pick from. And at the end of the round, we're supposed to remove 2, I believe, and then slide them over. So if you go to this spot here, you can pay a 1 or a 2 to take 2 cards from the top of this deck over here. I'm not sure if you guys can see the deck in the zoom very well, but
I will hold
it's
it
there. Oh no, you were taking it as I was going to the zoom, but there it is. So if you pay a 3, 4, 5, or 6 here, you'll be able to take 1 card from the top of the deck. If you pay the 1 or the 2, you get to take 2 from the top of the deck. So die value 1 or 2, you take 2 from the top of the deck. Die value 3 to 6, you take 1 from the top of the deck. Which sounds like, well, that doesn't sound like that would be as beneficial as just getting to select one of these. But potentially one of those could not be what you're looking for right now, or it's something you really can't complete. So now we should explain the most important part of the game. Let's talk about these comfort cards here. Here, can you hold them up kind of in this area here?
Mm-hmm.
So, for the toy, hold up the 2 separate ones so I can kind of explain them. But this not that way, the other way. It's good. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is why I have the zoom.
Oh my god.
This is why I have the zoom. So
ripped from my hands.
Yes, ripped from your hands. I'm sorry, baby. But so for the soup, for instance, it's worth 5 points at the end of the game. And like I said, at the end of your turn, if you have the resources, you can just pay for them as many as you want at the end of your turn. So this is 5 points, and you need 2 wheat and 2 mushrooms in order to pay for it. This toys, you need 1 wood, 1 yarn, 1 book, and you get 6 points, etc., etc. So some of them you're just paying the resources and you get the points. Some of them, like this lamp in this board game, it's hard. It's very hard over here. This lamp, it's 4 points, and you have to pay a rock, a yarn, and a coin. But it also has a special scoring criteria at the bottom, which is 7 points if you store exactly 2 books there. And the board game, can you read that for me, baby?
Yup. 1 heart for each other board game and toys comfort you have.
Yeah, so there are various kind of like suits of these. If there's no mark there, it's generally, that just means if it's a board game or toys, those 2 specific cards, like this toys here. Some of them you'll notice an icon here, like this one has a pot icon, that's food. So if you see anything referring to food comforts, that's that icon. The fire one, I forget what kind of comforts they call that, but I think it's like heat comforts or something like that. And there's a couple other sort of suits of things. I can't quite remember. I know there's a snowflake one, which refers to, that's the outdoor comforts. And we'll kind of maybe mention those as we go along. So you'll have ones that are just points and ones that have additional scoring criteria. So the goal of the game is really to get comforts that are going to synergize for your scoring as much as possible. In addition to just the base points you're getting from the cards themselves and the points from your workshops and stuff. That's the main way you get points in the game. Rinse, wash, repeat. I think we explained everything. So we are going to roll our family die now. That's our 2 die that we start with. So I'll hand Richie Poo his dice tray. And I have mine off screen. Whoop.
A 2 and a 3.
And I have a 2 and a 4. Exciting. So now, and so before placement, we're supposed to do this goose person. So you already took one of mine? Oh, you just take mine there, and I'll take one of yours. And so we're placing for each other. So
Do we do that first?
yes, we're supposed to do that before placement. Before we go to do this, we need our starter cards. So let's deal 3 to each other.
Oh,
so
did you put them back?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right.
So you deal 3 cards to each player from the comfort stack. And then we'll be selecting 2 to keep.
2.
Okay, so for instance, here I have 2 toboggans and a soup. I definitely don't need 2 toboggans, so I'm going to get rid of that toboggan. And keep
now
that.
we keep these, but we still have to pay for them, right?
Yes, they are not worth points until you pay for them. And when you pay for them, you put them like kind of into your area to show that you've paid for them. I'll be putting them off on the side over here, guys. Sorry, because Rich is going to need to use this space probably for his cards. Unless you want to try to tuck them under here. That might get a little hard because some of them have scoring criteria on them that you might want to, think about. But I will try to help the audience at home by reminding them vocally of what I have over here as far as scoring criteria.
What did you do with the extra? The one that you put back?
I just put it on the bottom.
Okay.
So again, they're in your hand first. You want to keep them in your hand because if they're played down here, that means they've been paid for. So that's why we're not laying them out yet. So now, yes, you better protect your secrets close.
Mm.
He has a very mischievous look on his face. He can't be true. So this is not a mean game at all, guys, by the way. I should say that. It is kind of multiplayer solitaire to a great degree, but there are some nice gifting mechanics in here, so sharing is caring.
All right. And with that in mind, I will give you that one.
Well, I know that you love reading, so you can have a book, baby. I'm not giving it to you. He still has to pay for it.
Right. There's that.
But so a good strategy, if you don't know how to start at the beginning of the game, is look at what resources you need to complete these different comforts. That will give you a good indication of what you kind of want to do. Getting resources is never a bad idea, though, in my personal opinion. Depending what's available.
I'll go down here. Now, can 2 people go to that one?
You do not block each other in this game.
Okay.
Multiple people can go to the same spot, yes.
Okay.
Well, mushrooms are going to be good. Those books are always useful to get, and it's only 1 die, so it's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Can you send multiples of yourself to...
You cannot send more than 1 of your workers to the same spot. Thank you for that.
That is very important.
It is very important, yes.
Very important.
You can't just load up on mushrooms, for instance, and be Mushroom King,
The Mushroom King. Well, I
think I'm definitely going to want another comfort card.
Me too.
And am I going to want to do... So, looking at what die you have, also, your family die, you have a 4 and a 2 for sure. So, that can also influence your strategy. Same. Do you want to do this workshop stuff? Get on the orchard? Maybe I do. assuming I'm going to have a 1 or something else.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
There's
too.
also
I'm
the-
gonna fight you for everything.
There's also Wildwood up here. This is another glade. That's what they're called, the spots that you have ownership of. That gives you mushrooms. So if I did want to be Mushroom King, that would be the one to go for.
Okay. It gives you 2 mushrooms if you go there. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it gives the
Person
owner
who
1.
owns it 1, yeah.
Okay.
Now, do I think I'm going to want to do business with this chick? Maybe just to get some mitigation.
I don't think I want to do that. That's where we're gonna.
And then she lets me convert stuff, which isn't bad either.
I think I'm gonna.
That board games one is comfort card's looking pretty good to me.
Which one?
Don't worry about it.
The board game.
I think I am. I think I should get another comfort card. Just to give myself options. It's early.
Options. I think that. Wow.
I didn't mention with the workshop cards, you still need these resources in order to build them. So
You can't buy them unless you have the resources?
you need the resources too, in addition to the die.
We don't have anything. Why would we go there at the
I
beginning?
know. I'm like, no, that's dumb.
Yeah, that is dumb.
So maybe I want to go here and get some wood. Because I noticed that you're going to need wood. All the workshop cards, you need wood to build them. Basically. You ever noticed that? I just noticed that now.
That's because animals are filthy.
They like wood and getting their rocks off. You also need stone to pay for it, too.
Exactly.
You know what's good? You know, if you want to keep your boyfriend nice and docile, just grab him by the under chin. And, you know, you can totally, like, manipulate him like a puppet. So look how obedient it is. He's a perfect specimen. You can't have him. He's mine. So tender under here.
It's very tender.
Okay. Have
Who's
we made our
going
decisions?
first? Who's going first?
You're first.
Oh, I'm first.
So now we have to roll the village die.
Yeah. Let's hope we get some good rolls here.
Okay, let's do it in yours.
It's more room for the dice to move around.
Yes.
Good roll. Good roll. That looks really good.
So we have a 6.
Ooh, I wish
4,
I'd gone to... I
4,
wish I'd gone there. Can
and
I
a 1.
retcon now? I know. I already know the answer.
Now, in case it wasn't clear before, you can use any combination of your die and the village die to pay for these things. And again, the village die everyone is able to use. So on your turn, make sure you return them.
It's a good idea, like when you to just memorize for each time when you roll, because that way, if something happens and they get turned around, we'll remember we have a 1, 2 4s, and a 6. And usually, like, we'll place the dice where we're going so that we can know, you know.
I think it's just helpful to track things, you know.
It is. Okay, I'm gonna go.
It's all you, boo.
I'm gonna go with this right here. A 4. A 4 is equal to an 8, and those are 2 yarns. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Is that it? That's a yarn. That's a rock. Okay, and then...
I think you should keep your resources on your board because we just have limited real estate right now.
We do. Yeah. Okay, resources.
And there's just, you know, art there. You know, I think they're intended to cover with your resources here.
Oh, I almost went to this one. And I thought, no, 1 is kind of hard to roll for some reason.
Wept.
I know. He did weep. All right. This will get me a book.
Cool.
Which
They're
is
right there.
Right there.
Remember, living, dead,
Man-made.
not a resource. Man-made, that's what it
Man-made.
is.
Yeah. Living,
Well, I guess
dead.
it's natural,
living,
man-made,
non-living.
non-living, and then man-made.
Although wood was living.
The yarn should be like with the man-made part, but it's a resource, so I separated them out from the resources.
Well,
from the
where
gold and the
else have
books
I
aren't
gone?
considered a resource. Well, they're not considered goods. The books and coins aren't considered goods. If you see anything referring to goods, it does not include coins. And
Well, I guess I'm gonna go here. These are what are
2 rocks.
2 rocks. 2 rocks. 30. I want 30 rocks. And so now I have a 6 and a 1. Where else have I not gone? I've gone there. So
I think it's good to take your workers off as you do the action. Just to also track it.
Okay, that's good. I did that one and I did that one.
You did this one.
Did I only have 4 to choose from? Yes. Oh, and so some of the dice don't get used. Or basically they don't get used.
No, you still have, your action there.
But this is any die, right?
Any value.
Yeah. So, right.
So that's why sometimes you will find you have leftover dice. That's what those glades are good for.
I'm going to take the soup, which I think is very wholesome and...
Yeah. I think the way they're saying it's supposed to go towards the left is how it's supposed to slide. I'm not sure that the direction really matters.
What does it matter, really? Anyway, there's something for the pantry. And I don't get to use that one.
Oh, there's nothing to use it on. So
right.
That's it for you. Don't forget to take your worker back.
Hi, little guy.
So this is the part that often takes people... Oh, and also at this time, if you could pay for a comfort, you may at this time in order to build it, essentially.
I don't think so. Not yet.
Mm-hmm. So this is the part that often gives people the most AP and adds the most time to this game. Like we mentioned before, playing this at 4 and 5 takes forever,
oh, God.
Especially with new people.
You don't want to play it at that number unless you're prepared.
It takes a little bit of time getting used to the mental mathing of, okay, I don't know what these die values are going to be until it basically comes, until we roll them, right? So, so you're seeing this in action. So I have a 4 here, so I'm going to apply a 4 there. There are no 5s, and I don't have any mitigation yet. So that sucks. I should have gone here to get some mitigation. But I do have, I have my 2, which I can apply there. Can you Sorry, it was just confusing me a little bit. Where else did I go? Oh, I can't even resolve that because there's no 5, right? So, and I don't have any mitigation. So no wood or apple for me. So I'm going to take that back. But that means I get one of these plus or minus tokens.
Well, that'll help you next time.
Hopefully.
And this one. Can be any of them.
Yeah, I'm not even going to be able to use 3 of these. That's awful. I should have kept one here.
I know, but we just don't really have that
I didn't have
much.
the resources, yeah. So, it's fine.
I mean, I would like to go there, too.
It's fine. I like to apply mine and then just resolve them. So, I'm going to take 2 mushrooms. Then a book.
Oh, you got a Bucky Wookie, too.
I did, which is good. This early in the game.
That is.
And then I can take any one of these comforts. What's going on with the pantry?
What does it say?
So, plus 2 hearts for each set of these stored here. Oh, this is really good. Yeah, I'm going to take that.
Oh,
but that's one of those overpowered cards in the game. That, and what's the other one? The Fairy Garden, I think, is the other kind of OP card in this game, but it's fine.
And that one just came out after I took mine, so I didn't have that as a choice.
And...
That's it.
I didn't really get enough resources to build anything, so oh well. Takes a couple rounds to kind of get going.
It does.
So, this chick is dead.
It's
Bye.
It's a goose, but okay.
You rotate clockwise.
Yeah.
These are going away. And this bottom one is going away.
Oh,
and we
the
slide down.
Going away. Oh, no.
Slide down.
Oh, no.
Then I think... direction does matter for clearing out the creature comforts. This is why they say to slide things to the left, because I think it's the leftmost ones that get removed when we're doing our cleanup.
Well, I think we've always done this on the ladder this way. So unless we
it always slides to the bottom. That's not what I'm talking about. The leftmost creature card, so it's only the leftmost one. So these ice skates are, which one's the leftmost?
That's the
This
right
is
one.
left.
Uh-huh.
So the toys are going away. And slide everything to the left. That's why the sliding to the left matters. So it's basically the one that didn't get chosen is going to end up being the one that's discarded usually. But sometimes it is what you would like. So what's this guy do? We revealed him, which is technically the first step.
End of the
round.
month. In turn order, each player may gain a book from the supply if they give a gift of good to another player.
Oh, that's good sharing. He's caring. So
In turn
I like
order,
the
each
moose.
player may gain a book from the supply if they give a gift of anything.
So just make sure you have some
to another
resources
player.
left over at the end of the round,
And
basically.
then, let's see.
So for the meadow here, we have 2 wood and a mushroom, 2 mushroom and an apple, 2 books and a coin. And, so let me explain how some of these die things work. So this one, you need 3 die that total 11 or higher. Or does it have to be exactly 3? It doesn't have to be
It says
exactly
11
3.
or higher.
It could be any number of die that total 11 or higher.
Okay.
So this one, though, you need to use exactly 3 die. And they have to be consecutive. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. It's a straight,
Ooh,
basically.
that's a hard one. What does it give you? Oh, 2 books.
2 books and a coin. And this one is an apple and a yarn. So that's helpful.
Apple and yarn. But a 1 and a 2 is pretty rare to get both.
Okay, well, it's time to roll our family die.
Yay, the family credenza, 3-headed. What is it? The family 3-head. No, the brass credenza. I forget. It's in Dr. Seuss. With thing 1 and thing 2, and the family.
Are you talking about Horton Hears a Who?
No, it's actually in it's in The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, is it?
The actual Cat in the Hat.
I got a 1 and a 4.
Anyway, if you know what the
Get in the chat, guys.
Family 3-headed studded family credenza.
Get in the chat.
The most interesting things always come up when we're not like monolithic in our thinking. When we're playing games, our minds can wander
It's true. That's right.
into all kinds of wonderful things. I got 2 3s.
Okay.
So that is interesting.
So now we have to decide where to place our workers. Again, what
What is
resources
this?
do I need?
Hold on, what's this? A number. What is the
Okay. Well,
that
let's not
one?
review
No,
it.
no, yeah, I know. I wasn't looking. That one. What is it?
1, 2, 3. It's a straight.
Oh, a straight. That's right. That's hard.
2, 3, or 4. 2, 4, 5. It's expensive. That's 3 whole die.
Yeah.
But I had 3 die left over last time. So
All right, I know where I'm putting mine. I'm gonna put 1 there. I am gonna put 1 here.
I need wood, so I'm gonna go there. Also, if you do business with the moose, you can convert a coin into 2 different goods, and you can do that up to 2 times, whether you use a 1 or a 2 here. This one, you can pay a
I'm gonna
3
go here too.
to get a book, and this one, you can pay 2 resources that are the same to get 2 books. So that's pretty good. Sounding pretty good to me. If I'm going to get wood, I think I'm going to want to go here. What's the herb garden do again? Gain 1 heart for every food you have.
Gain 1 heart for every food comfort owned by all other players.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to try to see if I can get some books going on. That's expensive, but we'll see.
Resolving a worker in the workshop. Treat your place die's value as if it were 6.
I'm going to see if I'm going to be able to afford anything in the workshop. I may live to regret it, but we shall see. I'm not sure if I really need any of
You're
those
right.
comforts.
Everything requires wood. That's why we had to go there for that.
Resources are very tight.
This is a really that's like the whole thing of this game.
I mean, they're not like tight, but like getting them going it takes a couple rounds to really get them going.
Oh, it totally does.
Because you can only go here really to get resources for the most part, other than the visitors, and they give you not necessarily always the resources you need at the time that you need them, so you can't really rely on that. Okay, so we placed all our guys. So now...
Did you get this one? Are you going?
Oh yeah, I am going first. I get the early bird. Okay, time to roll.
Oh yes, that's a good roll.
You think so?
4, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 right there. You got your books. That was a good gamble.
Ooh.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So. Now, this is the part that really gets stinky because I have to decide how to apply things. I mean, I definitely need the wood for sure. So I think we're going to need to put the 6 and the 5 there. I'm not sure about this just yet. Let me decide, what am I going to want to get from them? I'm not sure if I want to give up my mushrooms just to convert into books. You know? If I had some coin action, that'd be good.
Coin action is
I'm regretting going to the moose now.
Are you?
A little bit. What does the tool shed do? Can you read some of these workshops?
When resolving a worker in the workshop, treat your placed die's value as if it were 6.
So you basically get to build anything in the workshop, doesn't matter what die you use. What about the writing desk?
Yeah, I guess that's that.
It's all
the
upside down.
The writing desk is gain 2 victory points or hearts, whatever, for every lightning comfort.
What about the spinning wheel?
By all other players. The spinning wheel is 1 heart for every clothing comfort owned by all other players. Wildwood is a glade, so you get the owner gets a mushroom when another player collects. And the wheelbarrow is gain 1 wheelbarrow token. Each month you may place it with a worker in the valley or river. So this is the valley. No, this is the valley. And the river is this?
Well, this is all the valley. It's saying you can't place in the forest or the meadow.
You may place it with a worker in the valley or river. That worker collects 1 extra good of a type being collected. So it gives you just 1 extra.
Oh, wait, no, this is the valley or river. Sorry, it's not this. It is either the forest, the meadow, or the river. Okay. I think I'm going to try to go for... I'm definitely getting the wood, so I'm going to apply the 1 there. And I'm going to try to take the herb garden. So then, do I want to just say, screw you, moose? Oh, I'm not going to have... These are 3 of a kind. I'm not going to be able to get that anyway. Boo. So I might as well do business with this chick. And I'm not going to be able to use those other 4. I do have the die mitigation, though. So maybe what I can do is use that. Using my little plus or minus. So I'm going to strategically not use the moose. I'm going to take that so I can get another plus or minus. So all I have to do for these is make my 4 a 3 and this 4 a plus and make it a 5.
That was really good.
I feel so clever.
You are
I like
clever.
this game. Makes me feel so smart. Yeah, so I did that and I'm very happy about it.
Jan.
Sure, Jan. No, it's the eye roll to the side. That's
Sure, Jan.
Classic.
That was the most
Classic.
classic moment in that entire series.
I
Like
agree.
nothing else was really all that
Nothing
funny.
compares
No,
to you.
Nothing compares.
So I'm
to
getting
that.
2 wood and a mushroom. So I got plenty of mushrooms. But at least I got my wood. So that's good. And then I'm getting 2 books and a coin. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Those are very useful to have. As you can see, having a coin would have been helpful here, but that is fine. So many little tokens. So I'm taking that guy back.
Damn, you're
And I've
rich.
used these.
He's rich.
So again, you just place these on top. You don't physically change the value of the die for the village die because the other person's going to have to use them. So just remember that.
See, right there is something that would be difficult for children. Because I know the idea of maintaining something in your mind, but you're not actually going to physically change it, that's very difficult for kids.
I think this should be more of a 10+ game, personally.
I do too.
You know, there definitely are some precocious 8 and 9-year-olds I think could handle it. But this is very Euro-y, and there's like kind of a lot going on for an 8-year-old.
It's true.
My
And
personal opinion.
I was an educator, still am, for many, many
We
years.
both are.
And I know there's parents out there thinking, oh, my kid could handle it. It doesn't, you don't necessarily get more because your kids do something first. It really doesn't matter in the long run. It's
You want them to
all
have
about-
fun. You don't want to push
Yeah.
a kid so far beyond their comfort level when they're playing a board game.
It doesn't,
You know?
you're not going to get the reward for it that you think you're going to get. So just don't push.
Which is to say, maybe don't be trying to cream your children at chess and tell them, well, you just need to get better
Exactly.
if you want to win against mommy. Okay, you'll give
I
them
am not one of your fans.
That's right. It's a great way to, you know, give your kids a complex.
Okay, well,
Um,
okay, you put everything back.
no. I still have to go here.
What? There's
And I
still
have the one
more?
here.
Oh,
There's
God,
more.
You're so slow.
I'm paying 2 wood for this herb garden.
Do I just now
This
move them
delightful
down?
little herb garden, which gives me 1 heart for every food comfort owned by other players. Now it's going to be here. You guys can't see it, but I have to use one of my houses to put on it too as well. Every time I
Alrighty
build
then.
something. I
Here
wish
you
you guys
go.
could see it, but and then if I wanted to build a comfort at this time, I could, but I cannot. So
I move all these down.
that's that. Oh, it's supposed to take from the bottom on this. I always forget.
What?
Nothing, baby. Don't worry about
Oh, the thing on the houses.
it. The houses. People can't really see it off screen here what I'm doing, but I just wanted to do the
Well,
bottom one. Yeah.
Just looking at the scale.
Remember to think out loud.
There's some, yeah, I'll read that one when I don't know. I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a 3 and a 4. And I get 2 mushrooms. They look like ordinary mushrooms.
Yes.
They-
Little button caps.
Yes, they do. And so I can take that squirrel back. Which I love this game because Andy is always purple. Purple is his favorite color.
It is.
Unfortunately, Andy does not like squirrels.
I hate squirrels.
And he is a rabbit, so
I love rabbits, though.
yeah, he loves rabbits.
So I have to be the rabbits.
Yeah, so then I get to be the squirrels because I love squirrels.
He does. He loves the floofs.
I love any little floofy thing.
You're my floof.
Yeah, my hair has gotten rather floofy, all right.
So beautiful.
Let's see.
Flawless.
Total of 11 or higher. That's pretty easy. I wish I'd done that. You are so lucky that worked out.
I
for
was lucky that I had 1 mitigation from last round, so I was able to do it.
you. So for a 4, I have a 4, 5.
The
or
moose
6.
is way better to come out like towards the end of the game because when you already have books and coins, he's very useful for getting some extra books, but was not in the cards for me this game.
Yeah.
Which I do want to get the extra set of visitors. They did have an extra pack of like 6 different visitors because that's one of the more variable aspects of the game.
Oh, I got my Oh, okay. And my apple. Good. So now I'm going to go here. I guess it does make the quickest, easiest way would be.
See,
to
there's
just
no
do
reason for
this.
people to have AP in this game if they go after someone else because, you know, the first person to go is really doing the brunt of the finagling the die, figuring it out for you.
It's
saying.
true. It's true.
Just pay attention.
Yeah, in
Pay
that
attention
sense,
so when
it's
it gets to your turn, you can go more quickly.
It's true, and not only
Not
that,
hold everyone up.
Yeah, it's definitely. Ooh, there.
We played this game at every single player count, by the way, including solo.
And I still like it best just us.
I like it best at 2. Yeah, I do agree.
But
because then you can do more of those gifting mechanics too. It's cute too.
So now I've got to at least go 4
It's
here.
still okay at 3.
So I can trade 2. Wait, I can trade 2 of any item for 2 books?
Yes.
Ooh.
You can do that up to 2 times. Yeah, that's a ×2 in the little arrow.
Well, let me see. I think, and I'm going to place my last die here. I'm going to do this one first so I can see what I want.
Not a bad idea. Make
That
sure
way-
you have the stuff for it. Oh, you got lots of resources.
Oh, this is the one that lets you put any value here. And this one, gain 2 for every lighting comfort. Oh, owned by other players. You don't have any comforts showing, do you?
No, I don't have any comforts yet, and I'm getting a little upset about that.
I could actually... Ooh, this might affect. I should actually...
Don't forget, you want to keep 1 resource left over because of the moose's special ability at the end of the round.
You know what? What? Oh, I'll have that. I'm going to
I think
trade
you'll be
these.
fine.
You know why? Because I want this wildwood.
Sure,
And
mushroom
I
game.
have it. So here it is. 2 logs and a stone. And for that, I get this wildwood. And we place this...
Let's just put it here where people can see it because it is like an extra action spot.
And then... That was exciting.
Make sure you put... Did you pay for it?
Yeah.
Did you put your house on it?
No. That's what I got to do. And I took from the bottom. Good. And then...
So you paid 2 wood and a stone?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
Did you find that hard? So hard to believe. And then I have a 3, so I just get a book.
No, you can only... Wait, what? Are you doing that guy twice? I thought you did a 4
No,
there.
I didn't. No,
Oh, you changed it
I
up.
changed it. So
See,
could
I
get
wasn't paying
this.
attention to what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I'm wasting our time asking stupid questions that I could have answered by keeping my eyes on the game and not on myself.
So I just get a book.
Yeah, okay. And now...
I can take back that and that.
And you can build comforts if you so desire.
I think I can.
You should if you can.
Yeah. Let's see what I got. No, I can't
No
do
reason.
that. I can't do that.
Holding on to resources.
Oh, and then I have to get money. So, yeah. I can't do it either.
Yeah,
No.
we got to get crack-a-lackin' on these comforts.
Yeah.
But, you know, the first couple rounds, it's always like this.
So does the tool shed now go away?
Yes.
'Cause
And
they're
just
done
slide
with
those all down. This rotates. Don't forget to take your dice back.
No.
That guy goes
That
away.
was kind of exciting.
Spring is over, and we're now going into summer. Yeah.
I
That was a good
I
dream for
like this game moves along briskly. It, like you
It's pretty
said,
brisk.
if you're paying attention and doing your homework, it goes along really pretty quickly.
I played a 5-player game of this that took us 3 hours.
And that was agony.
No, I've done it twice.
Oh,
He's only done it once.
that was agony. though.
Never again.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay, we're gonna go to our stream starting soon then.
primitive man with an obsessive nature and deep fascination for numbers. And a complete infatuation with the calculation of pi.
Okay, Rich thought that maybe some people were coming here expecting Ada Lovelace, and what did you say that we should tell them?
Yeah, Ada Lovelace ran off with Brett Favre and Mr. Stick. They're having a hot three-way.
Anyway, okay, we refreshed everything. We're ready to go. So our visitor this season, end of the month, each play. Oh, we didn't do the moose thing at the end of last season.
Yeah.
We're supposed to gift each other a resource in order to get a book. Here's a mushroom.
Thank you. Here. Can I give you the same damn thing back?
You could, if you want to be a dick.
You want something more interesting?
I would love that apple or that yarn.
I'm going to keep the yarn, but here, you can have the apple.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Sharing is caring.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so now at the end of this month, each player may
Wait,
resolve...
did I get something for that? I didn't get a book.
Get your book.
Okay, well, I was waiting for you
Just
to
take it
hand
from the bank.
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby. End of the month, each player may resolve one value location of their choice using the village dice only as if they'd sent a worker there.
Wait, I have to, that one, ooh.
So at the end of the month, once we've done all our stuff, each player will get to resolve a value location of their choice using the village die only. So you get an extra action at the end.
Just an extra action then. Why don't they say that? That's a lot easier.
The thing is, you can only use this. You can't use your family die in order to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But, so there's been a little bit of confusion in the past. I don't think that's necessarily... It's not that you have to have leftover die and you're getting an extra free action. It's once everyone has gone, then we all kind of do it and get, just one extra thing. I'm not explaining it very well. But basically, instead of tacking it on to the end of your turn, you should wait until everyone's done their turn to do it. Okay. And you're getting the early bird.
I am.
So it's time to roll our family die. I really need to get some comforts built this round. 3 and 5 for me.
1 and 6 for me.
Okay. Now we place our workers.
It's so hard to know what you want. Does anything just give you money straight up? That one does. What does this mean?
Oh, this should explain these.
Yeah.
So 3 coins here. So this is 3 die of the same value. So if you want to get 3 wood and an apple, you need 3 die that equals 11 or higher. It has to be exactly 3. This one is a yarn and a wheat. That's 2 die of the same value. This one is 2 die of consecutive value, so 1 and 2, 2 and 3, etc.
I need that.
I need wheat too, so it's
I need
definitely
wheat.
where I'm going there. More wood would also be good. That's pretty expensive though. But
And
whatever.
also, you have to use exactly 3, so no 11, no 5 and 6 again.
What does the weather vane do? Here, read about the scale. Let's read about
Scale.
these new
When
ones.
visiting the market, you may first make one trade of a good for a good. Then the usual rates apply. So, just at the beginning.
Yeah, so instead of needing to pay 2 goods that are the same, you can just convert 1 good into any other good. So it just makes that rate a little bit better.
Wonderful. The weather vane is once each turn you may raise or lower 1 village die by 1. So it's mitigation. The die keeps its new value for the rest of the month.
That
does
affects
change it.
other people.
Yeah, that does. That kind of screws up.
Oh, and you don't need wood for this one. You need 2 rocks and a coin.
Mm-hmm. And then the bicycle, at the start of your turn, you may move one of your workers to a different location. I love that one. I love that one. At the start of your turn. So, like after they rolled that, that's very good. And I definitely don't know whether or not...
Can you grab that pot of tea? What does that say?
Pot of tea?
In the creature comforts cards.
+2 if you also have a rocking chair.
I see.
That one is just a pie.
That's one of those outdoor comforts.
Ice skates is +2 if you also have socks.
What's the board game get? I need the toys too for the board game set.
I think so. Board game +1 for each other board game and toys comfort you have.
Oh, if you see a little asterisk here, that's a wild. So
Right.
that could be any resource, any good.
I do like. I like that symbolism.
Also the
designers.
blue
That's
jay. If
really
we go
good.
here, you can do a 1 or 2 to get 2 coins, or a 3 for 6 to convert your coins into bucks. Maybe I'll try to go there.
So, but you can get 2 coins with a 1 or a 2. I think the coins are really useful. I'm going to do that too.
I think I wanna get good. So I wanna focus on getting my comforts that I have.
Comforts.
I need my comforts, my creature comforts.
I know.
To get through this winter, it's gonna be a bitch. Fuck you, I'm Cher.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm so chilly. Malibu gets so cold. My mansion is real drafty in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm turning Cher into like some country bumpkin. She's gonna be so offended.
Sorry, Cher.
She's gonna add us on Twitter in all caps and like a million emojis. If you know, you know.
If you know it, you.
Okay, so you just need to decide where you're
clap
applying
your hands.
the rest of yours before we
No.
do all that.
You know what? Our fates are gonna be tied together here.
It's gonna be a duel of fates.
Yeah, dual fates.
For the Star Wars fans out there. Okay, well.
Time for the rolling of the village die. This is the village people die.
Roll queer and true.
Okay, but you were holding it sort of. Ooh, 2 1s.
Well, that'll be good for this. Oh, I just knocked my rabbit over.
That happens to rabbits all the time. They get up on their back legs and then they fall over.
They're always doing drop and rolls.
Yep.
Oh, we should be laying our things flat anyway, so people can see them better.
Oh.
Because it's an overhead camera. So
Well, we're pretty stupid, aren't we?
you don't realize these things until you've watched a couple of videos like this or done them yourself. Well, early bird gets the worm. Or wait, no, I'm supposed to be going first, right? Because this is round 3. Wait, who went first in the first round?
I went first, then you went, and I think this is my round.
Okay.
Are we on round 3?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, we are. It's the first round
All
of
right.
summer.
So, but the good part is you get to see how I'm going to do it now.
It
And
is
this
helpful.
one, 11 or higher, that should be pretty obvious.
I noticed we're ignoring the river completely, which is not necessarily... I mean, I don't have anything that needs rocks.
I mean, to get this, I'm going to have to use the 6 and the 6 and a 1. So it just has to be 12 or higher, or 11 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured out, no, I can't use the 3 there in place of one of the 6s because that would still only be 10. So there's that. And then this is a 1 and a 1. And this... Goodness gracious. Have I used all the die? Just about, except for 1. And that's a mystery number +1.
Remember, you always have this glade over here. Oh, yeah, you can go to your own glade that you control and get 2. You just don't get the extra kickback of 1.
I can do that even though I didn't send a worker there?
Yeah, so maybe I didn't explain this very clearly at the beginning. You just send a die here, not a worker.
Oh.
So if you have a leftover die, you can just send it there.
Well, let's see. There's nothing. There were a lot of ones. That's the problem.
So you don't think you're going to be able to get that wheat?
And I rolled a 1 and a 6. How would that work?
Oh, because you had a 1 and a 6. I see
had a
why you
1
did
and a
this over
6.
here.
You have a little bit better. I think I will do that because then I can get 2 mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
You might as well.
Yeah, this doesn't. It won't get me anything over here.
The other thing you could do is just take it back and get a plus or minus 1 token.
Oh, that's what I should do.
Yeah, I think so.
And honestly,
because unless you really need mushrooms,
I'm going to go here and then
you're the
I can
mushroom
do
king. You don't need
Yeah,
mushrooms.
I take this back. Now I get a plus or a minus. Oh, perfect. Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me that.
You're welcome, baby.
I forget that stuff
You're
sometimes.
welcome. I played this solo in the recent past, but Rich hasn't played it in... When was the last time we played it?
I don't know. It's been a long time, but I'm really enjoying it.
Did we play this
today.
with John? I don't think so.
I don't think so. When he visited this last time, no.
Or, no, it would have been... If we did play it with him, it would have been back in, like,
Yeah.
April
We
or
might
something.
have. I don't even think we played it at RageCon. I'm
No.
pretty sure we didn't.
Yeah, so I think the last time you played it was probably...
It's been a while ago.
I think it was when we did it with Ruthie. So it's... But not very recently.
Take that back. And then this one is that yarn and
Yes,
wheat?
yarn and wheat.
Okay, yarn. Well, it's not there. Where's yarn? Oh, the yarn is in with the rocks. Ah! Okay, and I need a wheat.
See, because you have your own values with the family die, sometimes you can kind of do different kinds of combinations than the other person. That is where it starts to get a little thinky.
It definitely does. And then this last one, a 3, I can just... They're worth 2 points.
Do you have any coins?
I thought I did, but maybe I don't.
You must have used them for something. Or you used them, I think, to get those books or something.
No.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I was probably hoping that I could get... Oh, you know what? Can I use this mitigation thing on this?
They make it a 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and just get 2 coins.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe... Do you want to save it for next turn?
No, I like the 2 coin thing.
I mean, it's not a bad idea
because
necessarily.
you need those coins for different things.
Yeah, this is... If you like worker placement games, you really like this. There's a lot... The resource management and conversion in this game. There's a lot of resource converting in this game. So... Which we haven't gone to the market really yet to do much of that.
No, we haven't.
But it's going to happen, I'm sure.
And there you go, sir.
Okay. Well, I do have this 5, so getting 11 or higher is not going to be the struggle
I
for
can...
me. Oh, build your comforts if you can. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can. I can't build either of these, but I can build this, and this is why I needed it, because it takes 2 coins and a yarn, which goes in there, and 2 coins, which go in there. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, and if anyone does get in the chat and you have the Kickstarter edition of this game, let me know if you find it significantly improves your experience, because I know you can get, like, the wooden upgraded components, but I don't know if it's worth it or not, you know? Like, I don't mind them.
No, I don't mind.
You know, having them be a little more chunky in 3D, I don't know how much that would elevate the experience. It's kind of how I feel in Flamecraft with those tokens. Like, it's just...
They're okay.
It's just going to be a pile on my board anyway. It's kind of how I feel. But it's like the tactile sensation of it, you know? I do think metal coins are always good. So we did get the metal coins for Flamecraft.
I didn't get the wood playing pieces. 'Cause
I
you
don't
you
think it's
didn't
necessary.
seem like you
I
wanted
played
to.
with them the first time I played it with John, and I don't really feel like it. For me, anyway, it's a very personal thing. Okay, so I have to really think about this because I need to use 3 die here, and how badly do I want wood? Well,
Now, be good.
you have to be good. This is not a channel for children, by the way, but we're trying to save the really X-rated stuff for our OnlyFans. I'm sorry. Oh God, if KTBG is watching this, like, I'm not sure we got these people covering our games. They're not very PC. Okay, so if I use like the 5 and the 6, I kind of like the idea. So I have a 3. I could do 2 3s there. I don't think I'm gonna get the wheat, you know, and I would just get coins here. I think I want to use one of the 3s there. So I will do what you did and do the 2 1s there. And then I could just do that. So what do I need more? The wheat or the wood? Mitigation would be helpful. Just get a plus or minus. I'm definitely not doing this, so I'm definitely taking that back and getting a plus or minus token.
So helpful. That is really...
They are very helpful. It's good to have a couple on hand for sure. But do I want to get this and maybe put this 5 and the 6 over here, use the 3 to get more mushrooms? I need to be able to do the comfort cards is the issue. So where was I doing this 3? Oh, it was here, so I could get the wood and the apple. I have this apple. I have the mushroom.
Because I gave you an apple.
I'm gonna get the wheat. I definitely need the wood, for sure. So yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna have to do. So we're doing this here. So 3 wood and an apple. Another apple. That's good. See, the reason is, well, you guys will see when I build my comfort card why I was debating the other thing.
He likes to have a debate with himself.
It's true. I love talking to myself. I like talk to myself like all the time. Like constantly.
I just laugh to myself.
Yeah, he doesn't have the monologues of himself like I do constantly. I spent a lot of time alone as a child, so I'm just used to talking to myself. And I realize some people are like, "Oh my God, is that person crazy? Is he schizophrenic?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm not schizophrenic. Not that there's anything wrong with that."
Okay, Jerry.
Exactly. Okay, did I get my yarn and my wheat? Yes, I did. Right? Because that's where those just came from. Then the 3... I can trade in this coin for $1, which is basically netting me a point, which is great. So now I'm going to build some comforts. You guys aren't going to be able. I wish you guys would be able to see it on this side, but I don't want to take up all your room.
No, but you can. I'll just.
At least for this one, I think people should see it. So I'm paying. This is my pantry. 5 points.
Yeah, the pantry.
So I'm paying a wood, that wheat that I just got, one of my many mushrooms, and an apple. So the reason I was debating possibly going here and getting more mushrooms is because for this one I get plus 2 points for each set of a wheat, a mushroom, and an apple here. So this is a very helpful thing to do. I need more wheat. But basically, every set will get me extra 2 points, so that can be helpful. It's not as OP as the Fairy Garden, but it definitely can add up.
That's pretty good.
So I'm just gonna put that there so people can see it, and if I get another glade,
here we'll know.
You know, we can just tuck the ones that are just points like under. You know, whatever.
And it is going to be your turn, which I know you like.
Oh yeah, because you already took your turn. Okay. So, on the end of the round, let's do our end of the round thing real quick.
What do we do?
Each player may resolve a valley location of their choice using the village die only as if they'd sent a worker there. So, you can go first. So you can use any of these die to pay for any of these actions.
Any of them?
Any of them.
Any of them.
Dealer's choice. Might be a good time to get more comfort cards or another
Well,
workshop card. Maybe the river. It's free just to get a coin and a rock. I don't know.
Well, you have to have a 5.
Oh,
wait.
yeah, and these are the only die we can use.
Those are the only die we can use.
Well,
Let's see what's over here. I'm sure socks. The books go on a bookshelf. It just hasn't come out yet. Is that correct?
yeah, that's the one of the other OP cards, the shelf. That's right.
Well, I think I can use any of these die. I mean, the one that makes the most sense is to just do this again.
Sure. I might end up doing that too. I'm not
It's
sure.
a wheat and a yarn. Why I still think that's weird that the yarn is in with the rocks, but whatever. Okay.
They're building materials. Use them to construct things. I'm wondering if I should go here and maybe get one of these. Because I have wood. I don't have stone, so I can't do anything that requires stone. I do have a yarn. What is the spinning wheel? It's for clothing comforts. I don't know if I really... I mean, I don't have any clothing comforts yet. What does the scale do?
It's just
When
a
visiting the
bargain.
market, you may first make one trade of a boat to do more conversion. The wheelbarrow is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't have a coin though,
Yeah.
so I don't know that I'll do that. Maybe I should just do the same thing that you went and go there.
Yeah.
I might as well. Okay,
It's quick and easy.
it's true, and it's just a freebie.
And I'm ready to get on to the next round, you know? I was like, oh, yeah,
I
let's
know
do it.
he's ready.
Let's
He's
do it.
ready.
I am, and there's a turkey. And now we're getting rid of this one, board game. And then they go to the left.
Oh, the turkey's a good one too. Oh, and don't forget to
Another board
take
game.
the bottom down
We
here
took
and
the board game away.
slide all those down.
I know.
Oh, and I have the worm.
You're
So
gonna
I'm
be
going
first this time.
And in case you're wondering what these little tokens are, this is when you get that wheelbarrow workshop card, you take this, and that's what you would put there to show that you're getting +1. It's a little reminder token.
The
And
wheelbarrow is it a dice mitigation?
No, it lets you get +1 when you go to the meadow or the forest.
Oh, you get 2 of whatever.
No, you
instead
get
of 1.
+1 of something.
So if like there's 2, you would get
You would
get
choose
them and
which
then
one
choose. Yeah, okay.
to get your +1 of.
All right. The new
good.
thing is an almanac.
I would have gotten it if I had a coin.
Gain 1 almanac token.
Yeah, that's this.
Treat it as a permanent lesson learned,
Which is the
you
plus or
may
minus
use
tokens.
once per month.
Yeah, it's just good for mitigation.
Oh, you get to use it once per month.
Yeah, you see how there's like a little plus on the almanac?
Yeah.
So, we're rolling... Oh, what's the turkey ability? Just in case
Turkey's
it's
ability
immediate.
is after rolling the family dice.
Oh, which
That's what we're
about
going to do. Each player may change one of their own family dice to any result they wish.
Which isn't as OP as it sounds, because you don't really know what the village die are going to be, but it does help. So that's 2 and 2 for me.
I'm going to just put it down.
Well, you know you want 2 the same to go there.
I got 3 and 3.
So let's go over these. This one you need a 3 to get wood. 2 die have the same to get a wood and a coin. This one is another straight action to get 2 yarn and a book. And this is 2 die that are the same to get a wheat
So
and
this
an
was our
apple.
family dice, right?
Yes.
So are you going to change one?
I don't think so, because it'll be good to go either here or here. So that's perfect for me. And also, if I want to try to get the wheelbarrow, which I probably am going to try to do.
What if I'm going to get it first?
Well, I'm going first.
Gain 1 wheel where each month you may place it with a worker in the valley or river. That worker collects 1 extra.
Yeah, that's super
that's
good.
the 1 extra thing.
I think these are... No, there's 2 of every card in both these decks, by the way. So if you see the same card coming out, that's why.
Well, of course, we haven't rolled that yet.
Who knows?
It's your turn is to go first. So,
Are you... Oh, I was waiting to see if you were going to use your turkey action.
oh, I know.
I mean, we both have doubles, which I think is good for those. But it's just if you wanted to change it to get something further up on here.
We do.
Maybe. Just change one of them to a 6.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
Sure. Okay, now we roll the village die.
Put it down.
No, it's, it'll be fine.
No! You're going to manipulate it. He's a Houdini. Ooh.
They kept it very stable.
I'm glad I see. At least there's 2 6s now. Oh, was it 1, 1, 2, 6? God, those 1s and 6s have been coming up an awful lot.
Indeed, verily and forsooth. Oh, we were supposed to place our workers before we rolled these, by the way.
So we kind of need to do it again. Place our workers.
Just ignore that. That happened. We're placing our workers.
Damn, we're stupid. But I'm definitely going here.
I'm gonna need...
And... what do I need more of?
I definitely should work on getting another comfort. I really like those comforts. I'm probably going to try to top deck it for some comforts. I think. Oh, and what do we get going here? Oh, a book and a top deck thing from the turkey. Mushroom, wheat, apple.
That goes right here. Mushroom, wheat, apple.
Oh, yes. I definitely need to go there. What about a book and some yarn? I'm going to get more comforts probably and then see. But I think more wood to build more workshops is never a bad idea. Maybe a coin too. Maybe a book. A lot of them need rocks. I should get some rocks.
Rocks. I got a rock. Which is not good.
How about a coin and a rock?
How about that?
I'd have to get a 4. Exactly, though.
So this just lets you trade 1 good for any other good?
Yeah. And you can do it as many times as the die that you used to pay for it, I think.
I think I want to go there. And...
more books, maybe? And yarn? I have plenty of yarn.
I know.
And books, but it's never a bad idea to get them, is it?
I mean...
I think I want more wood.
Me too.
Wood and rocks. I think it's a good time just to stock up on such things.
Okay. Now we get to roll.
Well, let's see what happens. And if we get the values that we need.
1145. Ooh, that's almost like my home address.
Yeah, let's try not to dox ourselves.
I know. Well, I didn't say.
On the interwebs.
On the
I mean, you already know what apartment complex I look at. So if you look it up online, you already know where we're at right now, but not where his house is. Except now you just gave them that. So if they...
No.
They don't know your last name.
Yeah, but I left out a number. I left out 2 numbers.
Did you now?
Yeah.
Now you're giving even more hints.
Oh
Not
no!
the
Oh my
doxers.
god! Ah! Here come the stalkers.
For real. I would love some stalkers. More subs, more views, more engagement. Okay, so I'm going first. Is what's
I
happening?
think you are.
That's what's happening.
Oh, can I change it
Change what?
to this one? Yeah, I'm changing it.
Technically, you can't change things after we've rolled the village die.
But we get 1 mulligan, right?
Fine.
Okay, good.
Oh my god.
I'm really very good most of the time.
So bad, this monster. Anyway. Do I want to use my mitigation there? I need a 5 or 6 there. So we're probably going to use the 5 there. I need any value 3 to 6. Oh, I didn't go to either of the spots that had the equals. So maybe I'll use my mitigation on that one. Maybe I could do a 2 there. Oh no, I want to go here though. So hold up. No, I wanted the 1 there anyway. So maybe that's what I need to use. Or no, they get the 2 and I can get some of this action to put on this. That's what I want to do. Okay. Oh, I have all this die too. Duh. I need to use the 3 there still though. So put one of the 4s there. Here, I'll go to the 1. Get some mushrooms. And I wish you could use multiple die here and do it the multiple different actions.
Yeah.
But you cannot. Okay, well, that's
all right. Start
that.
collection.
So, yeah, we'll get 2 wood. And go and try to do workshop stuff next round, probably. All right, just get these 2 mushrooms here, which means you will also get a mushroom. So there's your troll toll.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my little troll. I love my troll. Hi, little gremlin.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, in the gay community, troll is very much a pejorative term stupid ageist twinks use to refer to older men. But I mean it in a loving way.
Yes.
No, yeah, that's why you're my dragon. My wise old dragon wizard. Yes, my lizard wizard. Then I'm getting some rocks. Rocky rocks.
This here's a story about Rocky Raccoon.
Then I used a 2 here. So I'm just collecting a set to put on my pantry. So there's apple. Whoop. There's a wheat. And there's another mushroom. Nice. And then over here, I get just a top deck of cards, so I just get a random comfort. Can I build it? I cannot.
Yeah.
Can I build one of these on this one? No. I could build this one, which I think I will. So I have a toboggan here.
Ooh, winter sports.
Winter sports, indeed.
Winter chicken dinner.
So I need to pay 2 wood. 2 wood. And a yarn. Let me just go to the Zoom real quick so you guys can kind of see it. There's my toboggan. Wow, that's so hard. Yeah, there's my toboggan. I paid the stuff. It's a winter sport and plus 2 hearts if you also have a muffler. So I think I should go and get a muffler.
It's funny.
I'm gonna need a muffler in my life. I need more wheat. That's what I need. Maybe I should go to the market and start converting things. Okay, well, it's your turn.
It is.
See, I just find it more logical and economical to figure out how to apply my dice first and then resolve my actions.
A 3, a
He likes to
4,
do it as he goes.
and a 5. Oops, that was a 5.
That's expensive.
It was kind of expensive. Which is why I probably didn't put down on it originally. Oh, it's 2 yarns. God, I have a ton of yarn. I could open my own sock factory now.
Mazel tov.
So that is that. now I'm going to take a mitigation for this one. Token. I am going to place this one here. So I get to do this every round now. At the start of your turn, you may move one of your workers to a different location.
Sure.
And I am going to pay for that right now with 2 woodsies and a rock. The wood goes in there too. Okay, so that one, I don't know. Where do you put it? Just here with your stuff?
I guess so, yeah. That's why it's hard. We were trying to like fit this really quickly, and you don't have a lot of real estate to work with here.
And then I have 2 actually last.
Next time I'll try to get the camera a little higher.
So I get the book, and what's that other one? Just one of these cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Comfort cards.
Comfort.
You just take from the top of the deck.
That is not a book.
Yeah,
There
make
is
sure
a
you
book.
take a book. Oh, you
And
got a lot of
now
stuff there.
I just take from the top of the deck.
Yeah, and now if you can complete any comfort cards, now would be the time to do such things. This immediately slides down, by the way.
Oh no.
You always immediately refill.
That's it. Let me see what I have. I can't do that one, but I could do this one. All right, I'm gonna make soup. I'll take my wheat, which is here, and mushrooms. Mushrooms go where? This. No, they go there. And do I have anything else I could? No, I need a coin for this one. And I need another apple for this one. So no. And that's that.
Okay, well.
I think making that a 6 turned out to be a good idea for me.
It seems like you were able to get a good turn there. I was kind of not really paying close attention. I'm sure it was all kosher and above board. Okay, so now we don't have any end of turn things to resolve other than cleanup, so we will remove 1 and slide down and refill. We're now going to autumn. Last 2 rounds.
Wow.
This rotates. This goes away, and just slide those over and refill once you're done with that. Oh, and then the turkey goes away. There's a big pile off in the corner there. Oh, it's the turtle, and he's going. Oh, gotta get it on the Zoom.
So this is going.
So this guy, all month
long.
long.
I love the toad or whatever.
I love the tortoise.
It's a turtle.
The turtle. They're all Canadian native. Canadian
oh my god,
animals,
they're so funny.
It's a Canadian publisher and a Canadian designer as well.
I love Canadians.
So you can read it.
Speaking of which, guess what what I did a year ago today, and I have not done since. It was in my, Google reminder things. 1 year ago today, we got our haircut by Dan, a Canadian. And that was 1 year ago, and I have not had a single haircut all year.
Has it already been a year?
Yeah. It was December 13th, 2021.
Wow, we should...
or 2022.
We should definitely... No, we've gone back to him since then.
No.
Yes, we have, because my hair definitely has been cut since then. Yeah, we went back.
Maybe I did cut it.
Because that time your hair wasn't long yet.
Yeah.
So we have gotten a haircut since then.
Oh, but that ruins the story. I don't...
It does. I deflated your bubble. Pop! Okay, did you read his ability?
All month long, every unresolved worker earns two more mitigation tokens than usual. So I guess you'd get 3 instead of just...
That's correct.
I love you, Mr. Turtle.
And then for the goods, you can trade in a book for 3 of any resources, or you can trade in one of your unplayed comfort cards. Is it
For
unplayed or paid for? I think it's ones from your hand. You can pay 1 to get 2 coins, or you can pay a coin to get a book. Up to...
Yeah,
These are only once. You can only do those each once.
Yep.
So, there's that.
Well, that's good. That's
I think
good.
it's time to start converting things.
Okay, it's time to roll that family die.
Mm-hmm, we do have to roll.
And it's my turn first, isn't it?
Yes. The early bird goes back to you.
This
I should leave the Zoom. Whoops, sorry, I went to the wrong thing. 2 and 1.
5 and 2. I like that. Okay. I think I want to go visit Mr. Turtle.
I mean, that's sounding pretty good. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, now the piggy bank. Did we say when I put that up? The piggy bank.
Ooh, 2 points for each coin stored here.
Yeah. I don't even have any coins though. But
maybe. We'll see.
So the main way you get coins is, let's see, what's the main way I get coins? That's a bad conversion rate. It's three goods for 1 coin. It's hard to get the coins.
Mm-hmm.
How else do you get them? I guess you could get it here. We should look that rule up.
What?
The middle one, because it's just burn a card in your hand.
Yeah.
If it's in your hand, then you haven't even paid for it.
Yeah.
So that's not really much of a burn. I would think you would have to burn one of the ones that you already built.
No, because, remember, if you're going to this spot here, you're getting, 2 cards. So the strategy is put a bunch of stuff in your hand, and if there's cards, you're like, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to build this, then you can use it for that.
Are you getting what are you wanting to get here? Or are you not going to tell me?
I'm not going to tell you.
I never would block you, baby. What makes you think I would do something so dastardly like that? I could never.
When you talk in that little lizard voice, I know. I know. You're up to no good.
The little lizard voice, he's become very, very suspicious of it.
I want to go to the workshop to get one of those, probably. Get in on that action.
To both.
Okay, so I'll explain
odd.
these. 2 die that total 5 or fewer for the 2 mushrooms and the wood. 2 of the same die for the wood and 2 apples. A 5 for a book, or 2 odd dice. So 1 and 3, or 3 and 5. Or 1 and 5.
2 odd dice. Well, do they have to be the same?
No.
Just any 2?
They could be the same odd number, I guess. It could be a 1 and a 1.
That seems like a pretty good... Just 2 odd numbers? That's not bad. I
feel like...
You
need wheat, so I'm going to go there too, I think.
I want another book. I have a book. I'm a bookaholic.
I feel good with those, so I'm going to lock them in.
I need more apples, so maybe I'll try that.
This is getting... Just a little too crooked for my taste, but whatever. Okay. Are you locked in?
Yeah.
Okay.
But remember, I get to change one after I roll.
From what?
That's what the bicycle...
Oh, you just get to switch one of your workers.
Yeah.
You're not changing the die.
No.
Just for one of your workers. That is helpful.
It's very helpful.
Not gonna lie. Okay, you have a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 6. I like when you have a good spread of things. Makes it easier. Like, yeah, because it's basically, for me, that's pretty much every number other than 5. Which means I'm glad I didn't go here.
5.
So maybe you want to switch that one. Because unless you have a 5, you do have
I
a 5.
do have a 5, but I can't.
fine.
Look, I can't get both these. One of these is not going to work.
Oh, yeah, because
The only odd one.
you do have a
3
minute
and
1
5.
mitigation, though.
That's true.
So
okay,
you could make it work.
I could make it work. Yeah. All right.
Or you could switch one of the other ones. Do you really need these resources?
Well,
because if you go here, what die are you going to use here?
That's the question. Okay, let me see. The only two.
Well, you could use the 4 here and burn one of your cards. So then maybe you want to switch this to here or to here. Get 2 cards there that you can then use here. One of those.
What?
This is why I don't think this is a game for 8-year-olds.
What?
So what I'm saying is,
I
do you
agree.
need these for one of your comforts?
Well, I just don't. I try to get not.
So like if you
essentially.
switch this here and you use like the 3 or the 6 or whatever there, you could get 2 cards from the top of here. And if they end up being cards that you don't really think you're going to be able to build or you just don't want them,
I can get rid of one.
you could use one of them going here using the 4 to do that middle action.
Okay.
To burn 1 card.
So
for 2
I'd have to use this as the 4.
I wish coins just worked like a wild resource, you know? They're really only good for converting.
What? Coins?
The coins. You can't just have them just be like a wild resource. Which
Now
would make
this
sense.
would be
And buying
5.
things.
And then
But that's why you have to go to the market. Use the coins to...
I can
convert
do
things.
this as a 3. And this one I could make also a 3 by adding.
Using your lesson learned tokens. That's what they're called.
And
You have the 2 and the 6. So...
would have to be the 6.
There.
And the 2 would just be left over, right?
I mean, you could go to your wildwood and get more mushrooms for yourself, I guess. But, you know,
It's about, and I could none of the other glades.
I will say, I didn't mention at the beginning, when we get to scoring, every 3 resources is worth 1 point at the end. So it's not a bad idea to hoard resources. Quite the opposite.
Well, that's really the only thing I could do with that too.
I mean, it's sort of like, why not?
It is sort of.
You know
why
what I'm
not?
saying?
Yeah, it totally is. Why the fuck not? Oops, sorry, Family Channel.
This is not we're covering a kids table board game. We're sorry.
Which
There
is
were such
not
potty mouths.
really it's kids.
Such lecherous old queers up in here. We never said we were role models.
No, never did.
Yet we both work with children.
Shut up.
There are no children here right now.
Exactly. And there we go. Okay, I got the bookie wookie. And then this one is 2, it's just 2 wheat. That goes away. This one comes back here, as does this. Next, okay, I just get to top deck the 2
That's much better.
cards.
Sorry, I was just feeling super dark.
I'm
there.
definitely gonna do that for one of them. So then that's that. And then the last one is I can get rid of this card.
The muffler. I hope another muffler pops up then. Before
And
the
then
end
I
of the
get
game. So I need it
2
for
coins,
my toboggan.
right? 2 coins. 2 coins. Oh my god, I feel so lucky and so
Yes,
wealthy.
baby. You're
Look
so
how
smart.
wealthy I am.
You are. You need to use some of that stuff. Jeez.
Dang, I know.
Build some. You got a ton of.
I probably have enough to do all of these.
You should.
Right now. Okay, so let's start with 2 wheat.
Go for it.
2 wheat. Oh, I can't. That's the only one I can't do because I still need.
Mm-hmm. And we're going into the last round, so you kind of. It's helpful now to figure out your.
But I can definitely do this one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I can definitely do this one. And it is a muffler, which I got 2 mufflers. That's what I drew.
So now I know there's no mufflers left for my frickin' toboggan.
Sorry, baby. And then this is...
Okay.
Oh, am I out of wood? Oh my god. How'd that happen? Wow. Well, that one is... Didn't I just get 2 coins for some? Oh, here it is. Jeez. Oh no, I have the money. It's the wood. Okay, never mind. Stupid me. Okay, so that's it.
Okay. Wow, that was a good turn for you.
Did
I
you
needed to
go?
get something as
No,
good.
you didn't go yet.
I still have to go.
Okay.
Well, first things first. I can use any value here, so let's do that last. This wheelbarrow probably will be helpful going into the last round. So I'm very tempted, but I could use basically any die value for that because it's at 1. So I need to worry about 2 odd or whatever I want to do there. I have a bunch of extra books. Paying it for the resources I need would be good. So let's do that after I pick that. So yeah, so I need to figure out 2 odd. So, it's going to have to be the 1 and the 3. This I need the 4 specifically for that. So then I can just use whatever values. There. So I need 2 wood and a coin for that. I don't have a coin. Boo. Boo. I needed a coin. Oh, but if I go here and trash something out of my hand, then I get the 2 coins there. Well, I think I'm going to do that first. I'm just trashing this mandolin. Or this flute, because I don't have a mandolin. I don't think that's going to happen. So I can get 2 coins there. Which I will need in order to get this wheelbarrow here. I use the 6, so I can take any one. So this wheelbarrow, that's the one that lets me get +1 when I go here. So it's 2 wood and a coin. So use one of those coins I just got. And 2 wood. And sorry guys, but it's going to be, have to go off on the other side. But I'm using another house here to build it, which uncovers 2 ports. 2 heart points on my board there, which is good. This lets me take any one of these, and it's definitely going to be the piggy bank. Piggy bank! Put some coins on him before the end of the game. So I'm just going to... I know the mufflers are gone, so I'll put that off to the side. Put my piggy bank under here. I'm going to put some coins on him before the end of the game. Then... did all that. Then I just have this guy here to get my 2 wheat. And then I can then proceed to maybe build... Oh, yes, I can finally get my soup. Yay, yum, yum, yum. Which is 2 wheat. I've had this since the beginning of the game. 2 wheat. I only have 1 mushroom. Boo. I can't do it yet. I thought I had another mushroom. I'm going to need to go to Rich's Wildwood next round to get some mushrooms. That's fine. I'm actually just going to... I'll just put that there. So... Okay, then. There's those socks.
I need the socks. Did you,
Yes, baby.
you moved it for next time? Oh, and we have to do this guy, right? It's our last one. Oh, good. It's Raven. You want me to read it?
Yes, baby.
Immediately. In turn order, each player places a coin from the supply. Is that a coin? Yeah, it is a coin. In turn order, each player places a coin from the supply in a different location. This month, those locations provide coins in addition to what they show. Discard the coin from those locations when the month ends. What?
Okay. Can you just refill these real quick?
Yeah.
I still have my one
Real
soup
quick.
I need to get built there. Ooh, this is some tight real estate. It's because when we did La Cremosa, I had it much higher, so I need to put it much higher next time so we can. There's like a whole chunk of the table over here. We're not
We
using
were
it all.
definitely cutting it a bit
We
close
were.
today, for sure.
It's fine. Yeah, we've done like two. Not this isn't like the hugest table hog in the world, actually.
No, it's not too
So
bad.
we're using like only like half the table right now. But yeah, next week's game, Gingerbread House, will be some more small box games. So, okay, make sure you refill in the owl's nest.
It is a stew.
I'm going first in this last round.
Are we already on the last round?
This is the last round,
What?
indeed.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense
Indeed.
because it would be the even.
So before we get to that, I just want to go over these real quick. So we have a wood and an apple. You need a 6. You need 2 even die for these 2 mushrooms and a wood. You need 3 die totaling 6 or lower for these 2 books. And you need 2 die equaling 7 if you want that 2 wheat and that 2 apples, which is sounding kind of good to me. We're not there yet, baby.
I want to go there.
Not yet, baby.
It's for me.
So now we have to decide. We're putting a coin somewhere on. We're each picking a location. Then when people go to that location, they'll get a coin in addition to whatever action is on that spot. So, I mean, it would make more sense up here, but you could put it other places too. Like, I think putting a coin here. Wait, does it say which ones you can put them in? It says anywhere, right? Can you read the Raven again?
In turn order, each player places a coin from the supply in a different location. This month, those locations provide a coin in addition to what they show.
I think I'll put a coin here. For the books.
Okay. So it's 2 books and a coin? We haven't rolled our...
No, we're doing this first. This is immediate.
It does say immediately.
This is the only immediate one I think we've had. Well, there was another one. The turkey was immediate. So it just basically just juices up that spot. It's like an extra thing you get. Like, you don't have to put them here, but it makes more sense to put them up with the resources, you know?
It does.
I could put one, like, say, here. And then when you do any of this stuff, you would get a coin. But that feels a little superfluous. Is anyone going to get anything down here? Maybe. Maybe they will. Who could say? You could even put it here on the Wildwood, I guess. Maybe you could. No, I'll just put it there at the book. It's whatever.
All right, we have to roll our family die. The good old family die.
Mm-hmm. Last round.
2 and 3. Wow.
I got 2 6s. Not sure that's actually that good for these. Both even. It's good for the evens, I guess. So now we place our workers. Well, I definitely want books. I'd like some more things for that. coins, maybe trading in wheat for coins. How do I just get
What do you get
more
for
coins?
the money at the end?
I want something there. Each coin is worth 1 point at the end of the game.
I definitely want something there.
I think I'm definitely gonna... Do I want to trade in coins for books? I think I do want to trade in coins for books. I have a bunch of books. And I'll be getting a couple of coins.
But you have a bunch of coins. I
don't
mean,
have any
I
coins
think I
right now.
want to do that one too.
But I don't think I'm going to need coins to complete my comfort card, so I might as well convert them into books.
Total of 6 or lower. I don't know. Probably. We're both even. Well, you know what? We're doing it again.
Oh, but I need coins to put on my piggy in either case. But it's fine.
Hey, when did you get the piggy?
Last round.
Did you? I just didn't notice. Oh, no. You got the piggy. Oh.
You built way more comforts than I have. I've only built like 3.
Well.
Which isn't great. I think in this game, the average, generally, if you want to do well, is like 7. So I'll probably get to 5 now.
That means
if I'm lucky.
you're not going to do well.
Maybe. Depends on how my scoring synergizes. I have built like two workshops, though. So, you know. It's worth 11 right now.
You're missing 1 apple.
Sure.
To get the 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not worth 11 yet.
Well, I went to this place that has 2 apples now, didn't I?
But you haven't gotten it yet.
Not yet.
All right. Are we ready to roll the village die?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the machination roll.
It's so funny.
1, 2, 3,
It's
and
a nice
5.
spread, at least.
The 5 is the biggest number that we have.
I mean, it's not really about how big or high the number is. It's about kind of this sort of what you need to pay for these, because some of them are a little complicated. So, and then this, you know. Just being higher isn't necessarily juicier. I noticed we haven't been going to the river at all. We haven't really needed much in the terms of rocks. So the river's been very neglected this game.
I don't know. I just didn't. Yeah, the rocks didn't appeal.
I like the little dice rondelle there, but it's like the rocks are mostly useful for the workshops, the little engine building aspect. But anyway, so I'm going first. Let me decide how to apply my die.
This game actually, see, at 2, it's not that long of a game. It's, it's a nice medium length game.
Yeah, we've been playing for probably only like an hour and a half so far. So,
and we were talking and doing all kinds of stuff. Like if we'd really been concentrating.
If you're being zip, 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 we've been going a good pace.
Relatively. So.
Yeah, because it took me like more than 30 minutes to do that siege.
That's true. We can't include
We didn't really get started till 45 after, so it's been exactly an hour and a half.
Okay, see, that's not bad.
So it'll end up being like probably an hour 45 and then a little bit of change to do the scoring isn't super complicated in this game. Okay, so where am I applying? I need 3 die that equals 6 or lower. So like 1, 2, 3. It's exactly 6.
Yes, it is.
So that's what you need.
Which might be what I'm going to do.
Then I need 2 that equals 7. So, ooh, no. That's not going to happen. What do I need more?
The 5 and 2.
I do, because I need the apples for this.
You do.
And I need the wheat to build my soup. So I think that's what's going to have to happen there. Maybe I'll do the 6 and the 1 there. And what did I want to do over here? I wanted to
what
convert.
was this one?
I
2
wanted
that
to.
equals 7? Oh, okay.
Actually, I think I'm going to do the 1 over here because I need to convert coins into bucks. That was my goal. Okay. So we're going to do the 2 and the 5 there. I do have this other 6, which we're probably just going to use there. And because I'm not doing that, I guess I'm just taking this back. And getting the plus or minus token, which I don't know if you get points for them at the end of the game. I'll have to look at the end. But I'm sending something over here to get some mushrooms. And then I'll just have one unused die. That would have been nice to get those extra books, but I really need this.
Well, unless she'll get a coin, because I put my coin there.
Yeah, so... But you have way more comforts than me. I'm not quite sure if that is the way I want to go. No, I need it to get the comforts. I got to get the comforts. So first thing I'm going to do is get this comfort over here.
Okay.
Because I want the stew.
What? Oh.
What?
You had me so worried.
Why?
No reason.
You see this one? You see this here? What I have to deal with?
No reason.
God. I'm glad we're live streaming so people can finally see how you are. When
What do
we
you
play
mean
games.
how I am? What does that mean?
You're so funny. That's why I love you so much.
Oh, okay.
You're so funny. You can refill immediately, though.
Okay.
So I have my stew and my soup, which means I need these mushrooms.
Oh, the fairy garden.
Is this going to be enough mushrooms, though? Well, I get 2.
See.
I don't know if it's going to be enough mushrooms.
Wow.
You get a mushroom.
Y'all get a mushroom. Thank you, Oprah.
Yeah. I should have gone here to get some mushrooms instead of there. Oh, well. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. That I have my 2 and my 5 here, so I get the 2 wheat, the 2 apples, and a coin. So,
Stone.
2 wheat, 2 apples, and a coin. And last but not least, this guy, we're converting... Yeah, I guess I'm just converting these 2 coins into books, is what's happening. No, I wanted to put them on the piggy. That would be 2. Well, that would only get me plus 4. Turning them into books would also give me 4.
So it's a wash. Isn't it?
Yeah. So, very much
doesn't really
regretting that.
matter.
Very much regretting that. Put these on the piggy.
Oh, that's so sweet. He
Taking
doesn't want his pig to be
that.
alone.
I guess I would get a plus or minus.
Well, what is that good is that going to do now?
I don't know if you get points for them at the end or not. I don't think so. But whatever. That was wonk wonk. That was kind of crappy last turn. Oh, did I get an extra coin from this? Yeah, I did. I did.
All right. So,
I don't know. Just do your things. I didn't do very well. But that's okay.
Sometimes, it is what it is.
It really...
Total of...
The big mistake I made was going here. I should have gone here.
Really?
Oh, I can still do my comforts, though. So I have some soup that I'm going to build here. God, there's no room for anything. It's 2 wheat and 2 mushrooms. I really wish the coins acted as a wild, because then I could build the soup. But, oh well. That's 5 points at the very least.
We're both soup lovers, by the way.
Oh, yeah, all the time. All the time.
So if you're a soup lover, let us know what your favorite kind of soup is. And if you have a recipe, go ahead and share it.
I can put an apple in my pantry. That helps. Oh, and I have one more of these sets. So that's not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's extra 8 points. So, and I have, some leftover stuff. That's a point, and then 2 points for each of these. It'll be okay. I know. I didn't get this stew. So this was a waste, going to get this stew.
Going to get the stew was a waste?
Yeah. Can I get one mulligan then at the end? And just say that I went here instead of there?
Well,
let's not say instead. Let's just say instead of going here, I went here. and I could use that.
Well, then you have to put.
I didn't use one of my
Didn't
sixes.
Didn't you get stew or something?
I'd still need 2 die. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have been able to do it there anyway.
I can still change a worker if it's going to be hard for me to.
Oh, hold on a second. I didn't use my wheelbarrow. So I forgot that I had the wheelbarrow. That gives me +1 of something being collected. Would that have helped me get another mushroom? Probably not. Oh, I forgot I have these mushrooms here.
I need to change that because I don't have two die that equals 7.
Valley or
well, I do. There's a 2 and a 5.
Here, there.
But
that might have helped me, like... I don't know that would have helped.
2 and 5. What? Oh, it just gives you an extra one of those.
What did I put here? I didn't put anything there, huh? I just took it back. What did I have left over? I think I just had the 6 left over, right? Okay. I did collect from there, so I could get +1 of one of those. So I'm just going to get a coin that I should have gotten from my wheelbarrow. Because I forgot I had this wheelbarrow here.
Alright.
I didn't use it last round either. Well, I wasn't very smart.
Alright, I gotta look this over. So 2 numbers, the only 2 that I could use would be this. I'm just doing it tentatively. I'm not going to actually do it yet.
That's why I like figuring all the
and
dice
then
first.
this is a total of 6 or lower.
You need to do the 1, 2, 3.
I can do that. 1, 2, 3. But I need some wood too. And I also need that. Both even. No, there's no way I could do both even because the only 2 even are the 2s. And then I would have to take that one away from there. So there's no point in going here. And a 6, nobody even has a 6. So, and this one can go here. So I guess that's what's happening. So.
What about here? Oh, you're out of die, huh?
Does that mean I can't do it?
Yeah, you have to use die to pay for the action still.
Oh no! Well, does it matter really that much?
I mean, unless you wanted to convert some coins into bucks or wheat into coins, no.
I mean, this is too valuable because you get 2 coins anyway. So
yeah,
I think
about that. I think I should have. I think I should have taken the 2 bucks and a coin. In retrospect, that would have been much better.
2 bucks
because I can't build this stew I got from going to the Owl's Nest anyway.
And a coin.
That was really dumb. In the last round, I forgot about my wheelbarrow too. So sad.
And then here, it's 2 wheat and 2 apples.
Oh, I was supposed to get a plus and minus from that when I got that card. Wait, what did I do when I went here? I traded.
No, but you're asking so many questions that I can't even concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm not capable of doing all that.
I did my turn too fast. I should have thought it out a little bit more. So I'm just like, just regretting right now. Just such bad. I'm having to come to grips with the consequences of my choices.
Oh my God, that makes it sound so horrible.
It is. This winter is going to be a very meager one.
It's going to be
clearly.
meager. And then I have to get this one because I need the socks.
I don't even have any cozy mufflers because he took those mufflers from me. So I'm going to be shivering in my little burrow. I'm going to be shivering in my burrow. At least I have soup. Maybe that'll warm me. I'll just hide in the pantry and stroke my piggy bank. My one friend in this world.
I don't get anything extra by having... Yeah. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to take the socks.
I'm going to start reading about scoring while you do that. So for the scoring.
Now, because I have no dice left, I don't get jack for this, do I? Or do I get one of those plus or minus things?
Oh, you just take those plus or minus tokens, I guess. I don't think you get anything for them, so it kind of doesn't matter.
All right, now I can build some more stuff. I'm going to do the socks, which gives me +2. And I'm going to do, I can't do the flute because I don't have that. And I don't, oh my God.
Yeah?
Oh my God. I'm stuck because I don't have enough,
I'm going to wait to do this reveal.
I don't have a log, and I needed another apple. I needed your wheelbarrow so I could have gotten an extra apple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I was very tempted to use these mushrooms I put on my pantry for my stew, which, you know, you don't have to do that as you go throughout the game. You can wait till the end to put stuff on the pantry, but, like, that would just get me 5 points as opposed to the 8 they're getting me right now. So it doesn't make any sense to do that. That does it. Okay, well, luckily, so now in order to score this game, you want to take your resources off because the scoreboards are on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you remember where you put your houses. This is kind of how this is going to work. We're going to do a little reveal here. So just remember where your houses were, and you flip it. Woo!
You had 2 houses off?
Mm-hmm. They just go
I only
like
had
that.
the 1.
So what I'm going to do... Don't forget that this one was yours. So this is part of your scoring. Because I'm going to move mine into the shot finally. So you guys can see what I have. Okay, so I have a soup and toboggan, my herb garden, and my wheelbarrow. Wow, this is probably like the fewest comforts I've ever done in this game.
A little squirrel or a little rabbit.
Yeah, it says just use one of your workers. You know, hop, hop, hop. And so, first step, just the point straight up from your comforts and from your workers. We're not going to do any conditional scoring yet. So that's 10, 13 from that.
So I just add up these?
Yeah, just add up the hearts first. Oh, sorry, I have this here too. I have my 5 and my 3 from my piggy bank. So that's 8, so that's 21, actually.
So are you doing the addition?
I'm just doing the hearts first, not the other conditional scoring, as I said.
So you didn't do that?
That's the conditional scoring. We're not doing that yet.
Okay.
Just do the...
Shh. 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 22. I guess.
From all these?
Well,
did you add this to your workshop?
No. So that would be 2 more.
12. It's 22. That's 24. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we can't just do our conditional scoring. So I would have gotten +2 from my toboggan if I had a muffler, but I do not.
I get +2.
Let me just do all mine first before you do yours, so we're not doing it all at once. So I get 8 from my pantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, you already took them.
I did not. I just took the 5 for my pantry.
Oh.
Then my piggy bank, I get 4 from having the 2 coins here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I don't... Do the workshops give me anything? Gain 1 heart for every food comfort owned by all other players. How many foods do you have?
1.
You have only 1? So I just get 1 from that. Boo! I wish you'd been more hungry.
I wanted to make a pie, but I was short an apple.
I know, you kept on flashing the pie at me. That's why I was like, is he going to build it? So I can get that point?
I wanted to.
Okay, now you can do all your conditional scoring.
There was only 2. It's like you get 2 for the socks, so I already
What about your bicycle?
Oh, what does that do?
You didn't put a thing on there. Where's your house?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And you're supposed to keep your houses here, so you cover it up, so you know how many hearts you got from that. But we'll get to that next.
So we're gonna get to that. So that was the only other thing I got. What about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. I just got the one.
Okay, then any uncovered house things here, you get these points. So I get 1, 2, 3 hearts.
I get
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and then
I'm behind. I'm gonna lose. No, woe is me.
and we did the improvements, cottage slots. Okay, leftover resources. Each book you had is 2 points. So I had 5. And obviously any books or coins you put on cards to help them score, you can't like double dip with those. So that's 10 points for me, putting me at 47. That's good.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 and 29.
42. 43, sorry.
Yeah.
Then any coins you had left over are a point.
I had 4 coins left over.
Oh, this is going to be close, actually. I'm surprised.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 47 now. You're at 48. Ah!
And so now, last but not least, for every 3 goods you have, which does not include the plus and minus tokens, unfortunately, you get a point. So I get 1 more point from these 3 goods left over.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, he has a lot of leftover goods. Hoarder!
3.
Oh my god, the hoarder's gonna win.
1,
Look at all
2,
that!
3, 4. Just 4. 1, 2, 3, 51.
And then you loop around 51 to my 49. Beat me by 2 points.
Baby.
That was good. Good game. I didn't get as many comforts as I usually do. I should have. I don't know.
But at least I wasn't being a poor winner this time. Because I wasn't. I did think you were going to win, though.
Why?
Because
I only built like 2 comforts and you had like 5 or 6
I don't
over
know,
here.
because you did. It was this.
You know, if I had done better on that last round, I would have won, because if I'd managed to get that stew, that 5 points, I was 1 mushroom away.
Well, same with me.
Yeah, you needed your
I was
pie.
1 apple away from the pie and 1 log away from the flute.
Yeah, so good game. It was very close.
I love it.
I'm glad you still like this game. This is still one of our favorites. It was this like number 1 on our discoveries of 2022?
I think so.
Yeah, so we still really like it a lot. I'm glad we got to stream it. I'm not sure if that was the best modeling of the strategy of this game, but if you break 50, you're doing okay. I think the highest I've seen in this game is in the 70s anyway. So
when we played it, because Logan got the fairy garden and he just was milking that thing like crazy. This is
a bit of a controversy on the BGG forums as well. People think that this fairy garden card, because it's similar to my pantry, but my pantry is not quite as souped up, as you can see, because you get 8 points for each set of basically every resource stored here. Which sounds hard to do.
It kind of
but
is.
If you were hoarding resources like Rich is, he could have totally gotten this and built this. And
it came out at the very last. And I thought about it, but I didn't. I wanted the sock.
If this comes out on the first turn and somebody gets this, that person is going to win.
Probably, yeah.
Unless
they
they're
don't know what they've got. Unless
they're really bad with resource management.
Yeah.
It is that is a little bit of a thing. Just be aware of that. It can get pretty crazy. I think Logan got like because it's 8 per set, and there's no limit to the number of sets. I think there should be a limit to the number
I
of
like
sets.
how easy this game is compared to a lot of, it's a little easier to score.
It's on the
than
lighter
some-
side of medium for sure.
Right.
It's still a little point salad, and synergizing these cards is really one of the really fun things about it.
But it's a really good game. There's a lot here that's really kind of makes it fun.
I mean, if you could only have one worker placement game in your collection, this wouldn't be a bad one to have.
I
This
agree.
and Rajas, we really love Rajas.
Yeah.
But Rajas is a little bit heavier than this. There's
It
a
is a
little
bit
bit more
heavier.
going on. There's less spots here. It's a little less to juggle because it's really about that resource management. at the
Well,
end of
one
the
thing
day.
also I'll say we were at a like board game meetup last night, and
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about how important the artwork is contributing to the game. And this one has, I mean,
So
God,
cute.
I love this board.
The second I saw this, because this was on my anticipated list of 2022, like I keep my own list. I probably will post one for 2024. But the second I saw this art on BGG, I think it was after the Kickstarter had already happened or something, and I was like, no, we need to get that. That is like us. We need the cute animal games. We need them in our life.
it is. It's very
That's
very good game.
the cutest art. Very good. I'm very excited for Maple Valley. I was this close to backing the Maple Valley one, but that one looks even simpler. I think it's really they're trying to make it more truly a kid's game. That one is
Yeah.
almost like it's not quite a roll and move, but it's more about moving around this board. You're like hiking, and you're all trying to end up at this. It's spring, so instead of getting ready for winter, it's like winter's over.
That does sound like a good kid.
And you're
game.
trying to get to the picnic to
Aw.
bake pies, and the person with the most impressive pie.
Oh, that
like,
sounds
it's to
fun.
be the winner.
I don't know.
It looks really cute and very colorful. So, but I think it's supposed to be even lighter.
I think it sounds lighter.
So that one will be fun. But yeah. So thank you for everyone that tuned into the stream. We did get through the game. It took us just under 2 hours, which isn't bad for this
I
game.
hope that anyone that was watching feels like they got their money's worth.
Well, they didn't pay anything.
Exactly.
So I certainly hope so. Yeah, and so I will be doing another solo stream on Friday. More Ada Lovelace is happening. I just got, I don't know how under wraps this is, but I did get a message on BGG from the designer, Rob and David. So that was fun. That's always fun. He's actually working on some new maps for that game.
For which one?
Ada Lovelace, Legacy of the Analytical
this
Engine.
is the Irish design.
Irish one, yes. So they might be seeing even more Ada Lovelace content
Yeah,
in
you
the
gotta
future.
you gotta get in with him so he can go visit.
Sure. And then next Tuesday, are we gonna do it on Wednesday again?
Oh my goodness.
Which day of the week do you think is better for
because
streaming?
here's the issue. I substitute teach,
Mm-hmm,
and I oftentimes don't know until the last minute if I'm going to be working.
Right, that's why we had to kind of switch these around at the last minute. Which,
Yeah.
sorry if that confused anyone. I doubt it did, but we'll probably do Wednesday again. It's the week before Christmas, so I don't know. Do you
It's
think you'll
true.
get a lot of sub jobs the last week before Christmas?
There's a lot of illness going around. Like for instance, yesterday, I was really pretty much on my own. Usually, I like to do special ed classes, and you usually have aides there working with you, which is nice to have other adults around.
Less pressure.
It just creates a little more looser, freer atmosphere. But they were out sick. The aides that I was
All
on.
the aides?
Well, I had one, but she was only there first period, and she kind of came halfway through first period and then left halfway through.
Well,
sixth
sickness
period.
hits the classroom. Everyone's going down for the count, I guess.
It's true.
So yeah, I think let's keep Wednesday for now.
Yeah.
And if we have to switch it, I'll try to post in the community tab more than an hour before the stream about it, just so you know what's going on. But we're doing Gingerbread House by Rich's favorite designer, my favorite game by Rich's favorite designer.
Phil Walker Harding.
Praise be. Oh! You gotta do the oh every time.
It's just great games. I mean, I love all of his
That
games
one is
that I
also
play.
very much a resource management contract fulfillment puzzle, which we are very much a fan of. Fairy tale characters, very light. And we might have a special secret guest for that one. I'm not sure. I haven't nailed her down quite yet.
Okay.
But I think we are. So one of the very few, I'm very much a Grinch, obviously. It's still Hanukkah. I'm more a Hanukkah person than a Christmas person generally. But my sister, every Christmas, would always do a gingerbread house. Since we were young, that was her favorite thing to do at the holidays. And that's a tradition she did with her daughter as she was growing up. But now Anna, my niece, is not really planning on doing that with Violet. I'm sure when they go over to my sister's, they'll be doing it. But I was like, oh no, that's a tradition. That's a cute tradition. So I thought it'd be fun if because we're doing gingerbread house, we should make a gingerbread during the first part of our stream next week.
Oh.
Because I saw the kits at Sprouts. Have you ever made a gingerbread house?
Never.
Oh, it's so much fun. And then we'll just be stacking on it probably while we're
I want to make a gingerbread penthouse.
Okay, you can do kinds of themed ones. You can do whatever you want.
Maybe
the fun in making a gingerbread house is decorating it and doing a little
bad.
Decoration theme. So we could even do Barbie's Dream House theme or something like that. You get the pink icing and stuff.
Ooh.
And you get you could get the little candies. I wonder if they have Barbie shaped candies.
Edible sequins.
That is definitely a thing. Edible glitter is a thing.
Edible glitter.
Very much a thing when you make a gingerbread house.
Yeah, you gotta get glitter.
So that'll be next week. And then obviously I'm finishing my Ada Lovelace stream this Sunday. And then the following Sunday I'm going to do Ada Lovelace Saves Christmas. So we'll have some Christmas content going on. We might be doing some shorts do you still want to do some of our suggested Christmas purchases? Yeah. It's a little last minute, but just in case you're rushing or something like that. And then we always have our end of year, beginning of year, all the lists, our discoveries, anticipated games, all that stuff will be happening.
Yeah.
So,
we can do that. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. So
Tomorrow,
lots of
probably.
Stuff coming on. I really need to get my ass in gear. We do have a challenge video that should be coming out next. I don't know when it's coming up, whenever I get my ass in gear. So, more streaming in the meantime. So, thank you for tuning in. And the stream counter one. I need to go get more candles for my menorah.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Finding the right size for that T-Rex menorah is definitely a struggle.
I like the T-Rex menorah, but it wasn't designed that well. I mean, from a design standpoint, that kind of screwed the pooch.
I love Eli, the T-Rex menorah, though. But anyway, okay, well...
I'm just still upset that I didn't get last year. I ordered a menorah, and it was
a beautiful
gorgeous.
One.
And yet,
birds
and then they
glass.
couldn't fulfill the order, and they've been trying to get me to reorder. But I never saw one that I liked as much as that one.
It was really pretty.
It was like birds in a bush, and it was really colorful. It was beautiful. So nice. I do like artistic things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and for those of you at home, Jews love them. My favorite menorah ever, though, I must say, was I knew some people that had a Crayola menorah.
Oh my god,
so cute! And there's Star Wars themed menorahs.
I've seen that.
It's a festive holiday. It's not one of the super religious-y kind of. It's not one of the high holy holidays. It's one of the lesser festivals. Which is why people are get very kitschy during Hanukkah. But don't be talking to me about no Hanukkah bushes. Hanukkah bushes are not maybe for some people they're a thing. Everyone celebrates it a little differently. Yeah. Anyway, then he loves Christmas, so gotta compromise when you have a goy in the house.
Well,
and the stream counter too.
Celebrating both.
Yes, Mazel Tov and Merry Christmas. We'll be seeing you soon.
Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas.